Talking with Matt Petrick, got it right this time, with Bretford. Yes. Matt, you are intimately involved with this right here. Can you kind of tell us what we're looking at?
This is the power sync cart for iPad. Syncs and charges 30 iPad devices simultaneously.
Okay.
Ships just as you see it, pre-assembled with all the dock connector cables, space for your MacBook. A shelf for your MacBook plus your AC outlet and USB cable.
Okay.
So
we got some pretty cool
storage space for 30 devices.
One of the cool things about this is that the cables come already in it, right? So
yep. And then so simultaneous sync, simultaneous charge using iTunes.
Okay.
And at the in the middle of the day, at the end of the day, beginning of the day, when someone wants to check the status of the iPads, basically it's just a quick look at the LEDs here.
Okay.
Similar to the MagSafe connector, you've got when they're glowing orange, they're charging. If they're all green, then they're all charged.
Okay.
And this shows status in increments of 10 devices.
Okay.
And if you want to see individual device, that's
okay.
around
So
the
back here. So back here on the back, these would be glowing green or amber,
right.
Or okay.
Green is charged. Amber is charging.
Okay, and then you have the on-off switch right there that just turns the whole thing.
Yep, one switch, one power cord.
Okay. Now, what's the difference between this particular device and the previous devices that just did the charging?
Well, the syncing.
Okay.
And the full rate charging. Now, our previous cards had a rotational charge where you charge some of the devices, and then it, just based upon AC draw off the wall, you could only charge some devices at a time.
Right.
And rotate it around. This is a simultaneous charge, so it's a full 2.1 amps back to each device.
Now, when it syncs, does it do simultaneous syncing all at the same time? Yes. So they don't do like does one, then the next one.
All the devices will show up in iTunes under devices, and they'll all, depending on your content and settings and playlists, they'll all sync. You'll see 30 pinwheels going.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So because there's 30, does that slow the process down, or is it the same process as if you would sync just the same amount of time as if you would sync just one device?
No, it's a very, very good question. It's something we're going to try and capture, do further testing on to really translate what that means, because having 30 devices coming through, of course, it's better to do simultaneous than sequential, but it's also going to be optimized where you're going to have there's somebody here who can better explain this, but it's more efficient.
That's okay. So I'm going to walk around this because it's a pretty nice little device here. It's pretty compact. It's solid steel, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steel, plastic. It's very lightweight. It's actually smaller. It's a 30 device iPad cart, and it's smaller than the 20 cart for MacBook. So again, keeping in line with the iPad being smaller and
absolutely.
lightweight.
So the teacher can put the laptop in the secret compartment there, or they can put it up on top, right? Tell me what happens if I open up this thing right here.
So
what do I see?
This allows you to get to your power and your data.
Okay.
For the MacBook.
And so I can actually see also if any of my
if any of your cables go bad, then you can they're really easily replaceable.
Okay.
So it's a nice, and there's a 12-year warranty on the cart and a 2-year warranty on all electrical components, and that kind of mirrors Apple Care for iPad.
Okay, so the hard part is 12 years. The soft part is,
you got it.
A couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the price range on these things?
It's on the Apple Store for Education for $25.99, and it's shipping now.
Shipping right now. It just came out yesterday.
Yes, it did.
All right, so we're like cutting edge here.
We are, as best we can.
Matt, thanks so much for talking to us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I got your name right at the end, right?
Yes, Matt Petrick with Bretford. Thank you.
Okay, and Bretford, does Bretford have a website that people can go to, look at their other products?
Yeah, Bretford.com/Apple for all that we do for Apple, and then just Bretford.com for everything else.
Okay, awesome. That's Bretford for you guys that can't spell. Bretford. Thanks a lot.